What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Don with the Don Franz Show. In tonight's video, I kind of wanted to go over the short and sweet. This should be a very quick video of why I do and don't like Cathie Wood's ARKK, or really any of the ARK ETFs. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, name's Don Franz. I trade using basically just price action. I look for the buyers, look for the sellers. I use that to structure my trades. So when I draw these yellow boxes, that's the only part I'm interested in. I'm interested in buying and, well, don't really sell inside there. I put my stop loss just below there. I trail my winners and I cut the losers fast. So that being said, I like to buy things that go up. Simple, right? More green candles than red. It's going up. Buy it. Plain and simple. And that strategy alone, you know, long story short, has made me quite a bit more profitable than most of the retail traders out there that are using imaginary lines. Now, that being said, as far as Cathie Wood goes, I think she's amazing, right? She looks for disruptive tech. She looks for the outliers. Now, if you've been a follower of mine for a while, you guys know I've talked about this. There's the before the Rona, there's the during the Rona, and then there's the after, what I've called kind of like phase 3. If I were to get into something like that, I've called it phase 3 a little bit. I think it needs a different name. Everyone talking about how we're going to go back. I don't think we go back. I think we go to the next phase. Now, during the Rona, everything crashed. It was a complete cash grab. Get out of the market because we're coming in hot. We're looking for the floor. And, you know, there was no safe place to hide. It just kept coming down. Now, that gave us it made tech shine. Most jobs wouldn't even, there's a lot of jobs that wouldn't still be in business if it weren't for things like Zoom, if there wasn't technology to fall back on. Now, one of ARKK's biggest investments, what they're actually known for, where Cathie Wood finally got the spotlight, Tesla. Now, before we get into that, I think Cathie was in the right place at the right time. She's always been kind of looking for the disruptive tech. Now, the Rona, what that did was pour some gas and light it, right? There was things that just weren't going to happen without the Rona happening. Let's face it, we were stuck in the old and boring way. This put the spotlight on tech and said, let's stop being stupid. Let's leave the caves, quit being cavemen. Let's get on to the tech. So we finally did that. Tech really shined. We saw that in the stocks. We saw her #1 holding, Tesla, first of all, shoot up. I think people are just now finally, as far as the Rona goes, the Rona pretty much attacked Tesla because Tesla had to shut their factory down. You know, it wasn't even like the Rona really put a spotlight on Tesla. Tesla performed really well. Elon even they tried to shut down one of Elon's factories. Elon said, "Take me to jail. We're opening this thing back up. We are an important business." I forget the word they called it for. You know, don't go to work unless you're this kind of business. I'm forgetting the word. I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about that. It's the one flaw I found in ARKK and Cathie Wood. It's both a plus and a minus. Now, in the stock market game, it's a coin. I don't want to say a coin toss because, you know, you can turn this into your own personal casino. There's the heads, there's the tails. You can make some poor decisions. There's oftentimes not a give without a take. Cathie lives by rules. Now, ARKK performed very well. Would have done 1 billion times better if they didn't have to sell Tesla. Now, a lot of times now, bears love to point this out because they don't really have an IQ over 2 digits. Double-digit IQ, pretty rare. They say, oh, Cathie Wood, ARKK, selling Tesla must be bearish. ARKK has to keep it at 15%. They limit it. So as Tesla grows, yeah, let's say 10 grand is 15% of the investment. We saw what Tesla did. At 15,000, that's no longer 15% anymore. Because it outperformed so much. So they had to sell 5,000 to bring it right back down to the 10,000. To keep the numbers very simple. I'm trying to keep it very, very simple for you guys to keep the math easy. I don't have any pop-ups or coloring books for the bears. But that's the one downside. If they just didn't live by that rule and they let their winners run, cut their losers small, ARKK would have performed so much better. So, as far as trading ARKK and how it goes, I don't know if I would trade it. This is one of the few, I would say, because it's actively traded, And people love to complain that it costs more on their percentage basis. Whatever. If you're talking about that, you probably can't afford to be in it. You know, I hate to go that hard on you guys, but this is one I would zone out and just look for buy points. At what point am I going to add on? You know, and if we were to break these 3 zones and a massive sell-off, like Kathy would even suggest might happen, at that point, the sellers have shown up. Let it go. Let them do their thing. We'll add on at the bottom. When the seller starts to lose momentum, we'll add on. Or if it turns around, we'll add on. No need to catch that knife right now. It's actively traded. Just let it do its thing. It's in some good stuff. I think ARKK is going to do very well. But this is the one of the few ETFs I probably wouldn't trade. Now, if you're trading it, keep these zones. If you're subscribed to me, you hit the join button next to subscribe. Or I think it's the first link in the description. I know it's the first link in the description on my live streams. I'll try to remember to make it this one. If you're on a mobile device, you can't see the join button. That being said, you can use these zones. You can chart it out. You can trade it. You know, if it breaks this zone, you know, cut out at 139.85. Look to catch the knife down here or down here. Personally, I would try to catch it right here. That being said, the reason it's been so long for me to even make this video is I absolutely love this ETF. There's a few back burner plays that I have that I like. ARKK would be one of those where I don't think I would sell. Now, because I'm a trader and I trade for income, I wouldn't want to have a bunch of my trading money tied up into this. This would be an investment account. Put the money in there, let their traders handle it, call it a day. If I'm trading, I would still watch these zones. Just to be clear, if you guys did hit that join button, in the community tab, I post my trading view chart, so you can save that as a playlist. Type in whatever ticker you want. If I have a zone in there, now you do too. Now, if you don't know how to save that as a playlist, I do have a Discord chat. It's free. There's the free Discord chat, not the mentorship. You can go in there. There's a channel called Guide to Don's Charts that literally shows you with screenshots of how to save it as a playlist. So I'll end this video here. I want to make it short, sweet, to the point. Absolutely love it. I hate that they have to abide by rules, because when they do finally, they're in such disruptive tech that when it runs, it really runs, but they have to keep it at a 15% cap. Living by those rules, it does help them from getting destroyed later for when if it were to do like a pump and dump situation. But man, if they could just let their runners run a tad bit more, they would perform so much better. So again, it's one of those strengths/weaknesses. I'll leave it here. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you trading ARKK or any of the ARK ETFs? Or are you just buying these and holding these and kind of dollar cost averaging into them? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.